Spirit Flow here, and we are doing our love reads, and this is going to be for our Ambis for the week of November 1st through November 7th. We're starting off with a message, and we're going to go into our reading. First, we're going to start with our couples. Let's see what's going on for you guys. What is going on for our Ambis for the week of November 1st through November 7th? See what the universe has for you guys. Okay, what is our message? Bliss, contentment, satisfaction, and security. That's a beautiful message, my loves. So that's telling me that you guys are in a really good place right now. I kind of feel like you're coming off of something rocky. I feel as though it was deeper than a little bit of a misunderstanding. But you guys definitely have aligned. And you're getting through this Venus retrograde. Lovely. Let's see what's going on for our couples. What is going on for our couples for the week of November 1st through the 7th for our Ambis? Okay, my loves. Yeah, you definitely are coming off of something rocky where you guys didn't have any patience. And you felt like you were hanging in the balance. You were kind of in a sort of limbo. That limbo is definitely over, okay? And you are moving forward. You're moving forward together. I feel as though, you know, there might have been a third-party situation and you got through that. That's definitely a beautiful thing. You felt kind of bound. I do feel that, you know, you felt as though you were tied. There was no way you could make a decision. You guys were in a place where, you know, this is it. It's over. I can't move forward. And you know what? You persevered and you did move forward and you moved forward together. You gave into the unknown, which is a beautiful thing. I do feel as though, you know, it seemed as though you guys were having a lot of financial issues, and those financial issues ended. And when those financial issues ended, that's when emotional issues started coming in, okay? And you were feeling really down about yourself. This kind of, you know, it gave off to your partner, or it, you know, it could be vice versa. You know, your partner gave off to you this feeling of, I don't want to even be here anymore. But you know what? You or they brought to the table what the issues were, and what could have been a destruction turned out to actually be a beautiful foundation that you built, okay? I see that there were sleepless nights. I feel people were sleeping out of the house. I feel that you guys were not together. There might have been a slight separation, but this was followed by a reconciliation, and a beautiful reconciliation at that. I do feel that you guys actually might even be considering renewing your vows. That would be a beautiful thing. I do definitely feel that you should go down that path if that's what you're feeling. I feel as though the feminine energy in this relationship is definitely one that was kind of wishy-washy and is standing up for herself, and that's beautiful. And you know, you were feeling kind of down. You were feeling kind of depressed. You were feeling kind of slayed. You were feeling slayed. And you got over that. You definitely found the power within. You have no more sleepless nights. You're feeling very, you know, good about yourself. You threw caution to the winds and you move forward, and that's a beautiful thing. I also feel that you guys have you guys have the soulmate card, which is also a very good thing, coming after a time of depression and breakage. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling actual breakage, okay? So you guys might have even broken up and reconciled. You have the Death in reverse, so that's telling me that you're, you know, for me, following the soulmate card, that's telling me that this is it. This, you know, you guys are, you're in it for the long haul. I don't see this happening in the future, okay? Any kind of third-party situations were a mistake, and that's Mistakes happen, you know. You're going to be definitely a lot more aware. And I feel as though you're both aware of what was wrong in the relationship. And whoever was the one who stepped out, the other party took a look at themselves. And not that they blamed yourself, but you're like, you know what was going on in our relationship that I didn't see? And you know what? You saw it. You saw what the issue was, both of you. And, you worked toward it. And I feel as though it came out of a place of nowhere. You didn't expect that to happen, but you did receive your wish. You have your Wheel of Fortune and your wish card together. To me, that's beautiful. I feel as though now this is something that you're holding on to and you're not letting go of, because you know what you have. You know what you have in them. And they know what they have in you. You're throwing all your past pains down and you're looking to the future. See that horizon out there? It's a beautiful horizon. See how the birds are flowing toward you? That's all the goodness that's coming toward you. I do feel that you're thinking back to when you first met and, those feelings that you had, because you're having them all over again. And you guys are in a different place right now, so it's a beautiful thing. You're in a place where you have the maturity and you have the foundation. I do see definitely that you made the right decisions. You both made the right decisions, and that's a beautiful thing. I do see that it's going, in a good path. I really don't feel too much of animosity, anxiety, or resentment toward each other for what happened. I feel as though you both have come to an understanding where, you know what, this happened and it happened for a reason. You wouldn't be here today in your situation had that not happened, okay? So please look at it that way, and I think you are looking at it that way, and it's definitely a beautiful thing. Many, many, many blessings to you and your family, okay, my loves? That is for our Ambi couples. Let's see what's going on for our Ambi daters. What is the message for our Ambi daters for the week of November 1st through November 7th? Ambi daters. Message for our Ambi daters. Unseelie Queen. Glamour. Opulence. Hubris. Okay. So I feel that you guys are coming into yourself. You might have been in a point where you kind of weren't feeling so great about yourself. You were feeling down, kind of got in a comfort zone. And now you're like, hey, I rock. And I'm going to continue to rock. And they rock. And I feel as though you guys are in a good place right now. This actually is a relationship that I feel is going to maybe push you guys over to our couples. Ooh, we got a jumper, baby. What's our jumper say? Page of Wands in reverse. I feel as though you guys were in a place where you guys were arguing a lot and you're not now. Let's see if I get any affirmation for that. Oh, another jumper. Yeah, you know what? Excuse me. You're in a place right now where you're like, you know what? Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And I am going to definitely do my best, but I'm not going to give, not that I'm not going to give it my all. I'm going to give it my all as long as you give it your all. That's what I'm feeling. And that's a beautiful thing because you have equality. And I feel as though that equality is on both sides. I feel as though this person that you're dealing with, you know, they're kind of mysterious and they like to keep that mystique about them. And you're very patient with them. And I feel that you want a family. You want to settle down. And they're really not ready yet. And you know it's just that they're not ready. It's not that they don't want this with you. They're just not ready. And you're fine with that. You weren't fine with that for a while, okay? But you are now. And I do see that that is going to happen for you, okay? I do feel like this is the one. If this is resonating with you, know that your partner is the one for you, okay? This is a sort of soulmate. I don't feel that it might be your twin. I feel as though your twin might actually be not in a romantic form in this lifetime, okay? I do feel that you have ended a cycle and you're starting something new. I feel as though there was a broken heart somewhere. Okay, and I feel as though that this might have not been with this person, but the situations that you were dealing with before were kind of surrounding someone else. Okay, it was a past lover. This person is bringing you a lot. They're bringing a lot to the table. They're offering you what you want in life. And you know what? You're very willing to wait. Okay? I'm not saying to wait forever, but I do feel that they are the one. I also feel that you guys are going to come to a point where you're going to have a huge explosion. When you have that huge explosion, you are going to kind of walk. Okay, you're like, I'm past all of this. You know, if you want to rock on with your life this way, you can rock on with it. This might be surrounding an addiction of some sort. I'm feeling heavily drinking or drugs or something to that. It could actually even be sex. But that person's going to be like, no, this is not what I want. And they're going to be very truthful with what they tell you. Okay, you have you have finances where I feel as though this person might not be working, or they you're kind of the one who's holding things down financially. They're going to step up to the plate and they're going to do what they need to do, okay? Because they don't want to lose you. They know what you are. They know that they love you. They know that they want this future with you. I feel as though that argument, that big thing that's going to happen is going to be what pushes them over the edge, and you are going to get what you want. Okay, when that point comes, definitely, I want to tell you to, you know, don't push it away because you're scared. Don't push it away because you're like, what if this is not, look at all the, you know, the rocky road that we went through. Because I do feel that this is an on again, off again, kind of relationship that this might be resonating with. Don't feel that you know what, the past is going to repeat itself, because I don't feel that it is going to repeat itself. I'm also getting, you know, and it could be this is resonating with two different situations. I'm also getting that you're comparing them to someone from the past, or they're comparing you to someone from the past. You know what, you're not from the past. They're not from the past. So you know, you have to sit there and you have to really say, is it this person who I am putting through, you know, the obstacles and this training course because they're the ones who hurt me, or the, you know, or vice versa. They have to sit there and say, am I doing this to you because you're the one who did this to me? Because I feel as though it might be someone from the past as well that has done this. And again, and I've said this many, many times, you know, we let that person hurt us and we let that person hold us down, and hold us down meaning hold us back, and now we're continuing to do that. What sense does that make? It doesn't make any sense, my loves, okay? So that is your reading for the week of the 1st through the 7th, and that is for our Ambis who are dating. Let's see what's going on for our single Ambis. What is going on for our single Ambis? Single Ambis for November 1st through November 7th. What is going on? November 1st through November 7th. Single Ambis. Going on for our singles. November 1st through November 7th. The Green Man. Initiative, fertilization, and action. You guys are setting your manifestations up. That's what I feel. I feel as though you're setting your manifestations up. You know what you want. You know what you don't want. And you're out there looking, and you're going to get it. I do feel very positive energy around this. I feel a lot of positive energy. Let's see what's going on for our singles. Single Ambis. Destruction. Okay. I feel like this is the past. Destruction is the past for you guys. Okay. Okay. Single Ambis for the week of November 1st through the 7th. Yep. Destruction, down, sickness, depression, sleepless nights, can't move, feeling immobilized. Judgments didn't come. And you know what? This is kind of coming back to what our single extras were. You kind of, guys, you were left ass out, you know, and you, you're persevering. And you're getting, you know, you're getting past it. And I commend you for giving yourself the time to heal. You know what? You're ready to move forward now. You know what you want. You know what you deserve. You know what you bring. You're very confident in yourself. Okay? I do see everything moving forward. I do feel like you do have some energies around you. I don't feel that these are the energies of love as much as lust. And I do feel that you are going to be connecting with some people on a physical level. Some people, might I add, okay? I'm going to emphasize when I say some people. That's a good thing. You know, it's, you know, moving forward. Just be careful, obviously, with what you're doing. You're definitely using this as a tool. You're patient. You know that love takes time. You know that, you know, it's all about divine timing. You know that the person out there is there, and they're, you know, they're there for you, and they're going to be there for you. You just need to wait, and you kind of know that. You've been through a lot of heartbreak. You've been through a lot of almost, I feel as though you guys might have been engaged and your engagement was called off. And I do feel a third-party situation was involved in that. And you're kind of like, this might have not been the first time that something like this happened to you. And you kind of were feeling like, hey, is this me? Like, what is wrong with me? It's not anything that is wrong with you. It's just about divine timing, my loves. And you know that now. And I feel as though you are waiting for the person to come to you. You're going to go through a kind of a time where you're going to feel at your lowest. I feel as though it might not have come yet, where you're feeling at your lowest. And this is not something going to be a situation that makes you feel that way. You're just going to start feeling that way on your own. Know that your wish is coming immediately following that, okay? So when you are feeling that way, know that your wish is coming and that it's going to manifest, and it's going to be a beautiful thing. I really do like your reading. I do feel that it's a positive reading, although you do have some negative aspects and negative things that are coming into play. Know that that's definitely going to strengthen you. And, you know, I say a lot of the time, anything that we go through, it always brings us strength. You know, the harder it is the harder the situation is, the harder the obstacles are, the stronger it makes us. And I truly feel that in my heart. There are times where it's like, you know what, you got cut a shitty deal. Like, you know, that's not fair. But you know what, as long as you look at it from a positive, you know, positive energy, positive mindset equals positive actions, positive results. Right, my loves? So those are your love readings for the week of November 1st through November 7th. For our Ambis, many, many, many blessings, my loves. Keep up the strength, keep up the happiness, keep up the self-respect and the self-love. Many blessings.